Hey guys, it's me again, Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. So I don't know how this video is gonna go because it's kind of a bit of a storytelling video. A bit of a disclaimer: there might be tears because there might be me crying. If you're new to my channel, then please subscribe, and it would mean the world to me if you could, because the story I'm about to tell, I could really use all the support I could get. If you've got scoliosis or having the surgery or thinking about having the surgery, this isn't the best video to be watching, because I found out some news about my back that I'm going to tell you guys. So, if you're new to my channel, you won't know I've got cerebral palsy. I've had it since birth. It means that I'm, basically all four of my limbs don't work properly, so I can't walk. But I also have a condition called scoliosis, which is a curvature in the spine, so my spine's like an S shape. And last year, because my scoliosis was getting worse, it got to about roughly 110 degrees, roughly estimated, and it was crushing my ribs, and I didn't want it to affect my quality of life. I've had scoliosis, I think I was diagnosed when I was started roughly when I was about 11 or maybe later, but it stabilised itself when it was 18, so up until 18 I wore a back brace, and then it was stable, and then a year later, I wore a back brace till I was 19, sorry, then a year later, hitting my 20s, you might hear background noise, sorry about that, a year later, hitting my 20s, my curve started again. So I went to see a surgeon. He saw me when I was 15, and he decided that at 15 I didn't need a surgery called spinal fusion. I didn't need it. He didn't think my curve was at that point too bad, and they don't like doing it on children, kind of because your spine isn't fully grown or something like that. So they don't like doing it until you're fully grown, until you stop growing, unless they really have to do it as an emergency. So last year, I bit the bullet and I went in and had my spinal fusion surgery. And before that, leading up to it, everyone was like, it's going to change your life. You're going to be able to do this, you're going to be able to do that, you're going to be able to go here, you're going to be able to go there. And I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want that false hope. And then, so the night before the surgery, so we went up the night before to the hospital, and I started replaying what everyone had said to me in my mind before surgery. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. So I believed that this was going to be my life-changing surgery. And this is till now, today, the 29th of October, I think. So a couple of weeks before now, I had to go for another scan because while I was recovering, I still had a lot of pain in my back, but I just thought it was recovery pain. I went to see him in clinic, the surgeon, the back specialist, and he was like, no, some patients do have pain when they're recovering. So I just thought, okay, he said give it a full year to recover, because apparently he told me it's the biggest operation anyone could ever have. So, because it's on your spine, so you need like a full year to recover. So I gave it a year, and I'm still getting the pain, and I phoned him up, and I had one scan, and he said it was normal, everything was fine, just give it that year. So year has just gone, September the 27th, is when I had it last year. And recently I went for another X-ray, and actually a CT I think it was, and I found out that basically I'm gonna need more surgery, because, sorry, I can't look at the camera when I talk about this because I can't see my face because I start crying. But basically, yeah, I need more surgery, because my back is like fused, so my curve can't move anywhere now. It's set to where it needs to be. He put it where it needs to be, so the curve is still the way it was when they did surgery, but the screw that holds the rods in place has loosened, which is why I'm leaning more to the right again and not sitting up like I was. I'm not going to insert photos because like before and after, just because it is quite upsetting for me to see them, and yeah, I don't want to be reminded of that. So I have to have more surgery, which sucks because, like I said, everyone was telling me, oh, this is going to be amazing, this is going to be amazing, when really, okay, the surgery hasn't gone wrong, but basically, I'm laughing at myself here, but basically, I need to screw him back up. That sounds really wrong, I don't mean it like that, but my spinal fusion rod needs screwing into my pelvis or hip, one of the two. So that means having to go under anaesthetic and the whole operation again, and the whole recovery time and everything like that. But the worst part of it is, well, there's quite a few, but I'll start with the main one, is that they've told me, because of everything going on with COVID at the moment, they can't tell me when I'm going to have my surgery. So, that means that for the time being, I am the way I am now. I'm relying on painkillers to get through the day again. Lack of sleep is a big one. I've only had 3 hours sleep. Yeah, it's really hard to think about because over the past 6 years of my life, I've had operation, recovery, operation, recovery, operation, recovery. I've had all these different operations. So I've always either been in recovery or having an operation when something amazing is going, something like amazing opportunity that I could have taken part of means I can't. And it's annoying because I'm not living my life, I'm living it in recovery or in an operation bed, so it's hard for me. I say to people, I feel like I'm surviving more than I'm living at the moment, and it is very depressing because I don't know anyone that's had this operation that has gone, I wouldn't say wrong because it hasn't gone wrong, but there's been a adjustment needed, should we say. But I've never known anyone to need that, so I feel quite alone because I'm having to go through it, all the emotions again, alone, knowing that I'm going to have to go under again and have the same procedure and have the same recovery time. So I'm not going to be able to go skiing for another year. I'm not going to be able to go, all the activities that I want to be able to do until I've recovered from this next surgery, I won't be able to do. And that's really sad because technically it wasn't life-changing for me. It actually made things worse. I've gone back to the way I was before surgery. And I just hope that whenever I have this other operation, it is successful and it doesn't go down the drain again. But the worst thing is even now, people were telling me, oh, you're going to have this amazing operation. Not last year, but the year before, I would be agreeing with them, going, yeah, it is life-changing, and bear in mind, guys, this is my own opinion, but now I'm thinking, it hasn't really been life-changing for me yet, because in the recovery time, even though I was telling people, something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong, nothing got done, and I just... Oh, someone's laughing in the background. I just think that if they would have like proper listened to me, I would have had the operation by now and been recovered. So yeah, that's an update on me and my back. I'm having another operation. I don't know when it will be, but all I'm asking is if anyone has any tips on how to deal with chronic pain, or has had back injuries, or needed surgery, or has had the operation and it has not that I'm pleased that it has gone wrong for you, but if the operation hasn't gone to plan like mine didn't, then it'd be great to know your opinions on it too, and not just mine. I'm sorry if it's really dark in here, but it's like raining outside. So yeah, I'd love to know your opinions if you've had the surgery and if you've had problems like me, or even if you haven't had the surgery, let me know what you think. I'm not saying the surgery isn't life-changing, because it can be for many, many, many people, but for me personally, it hasn't been, like, oh, my phone just went off, sorry. For me personally, at this moment in time, it hasn't been life-changing. But yeah, but please subscribe to my channel, because I could use all the support I could get right now. And yeah, help me follow my journey again through, sorry, that's my phone. Follow my journey again through the spinal fusion surgery, again, for the second time, and I'll keep you up to date when I hear things. I have to go for another scan next week, which isn't great, on my back, but yeah, you do what you gotta do, don't you? I hope you've enjoyed this video, even if it's been a bit depressing, and if it has, I'm sorry about that, but I need to be able to express myself and show you guys that the other side to me, because normally you see the happy Lauren, but right now it's just like I at the moment all I can see is pain. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. All I can feel and think is pain, and I don't want to think and feel. I want to live my life to the full, so the sooner I can have this operation, the better it will be. So I really would appreciate all the support. Please pray for me, and hope that I have my surgery soon. But like I said, because of everything going on with COVID-19, and I'm not knocking that at all, I know there's some really sick people with COVID-19 at the moment, but because of that, I can't have the surgery yet. So they're looking at next year, but they don't know when. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go because my battery on my camera is nearly gone. So I'm going to go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it's been a bit of a moan, and you know, but it's life, and it's my life, and that's what you guys seem to like, is learning about me, and so that's me. So if you're new to my channel, like I said, hi, I'm Lauren. You can find all my other YouTube videos on my YouTube page. Just click at the end of the video, I'll put in a link to my face, and if you click on my face, it will lead you to my actual channel with more videos, and you can find out more about my scoliosis journey and the first lot of surgery I had. So yeah, I hope you're all well and safe, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye guys.